Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for our Piscean Oracle reading. Let's see what we have for the cards. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for co-creating with us this dream manifested as you continue to guide us, walk with us all times as we continue to walk in beauty. Spirit, what spirit animal wants to come into this oracle reading for the Pisces? And I hope your day is going well and that you're doing fine. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You're crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limited. It's limitless. So your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. I got crowned today. I just got my first dental crown. So it's funny. It says you're crowned with success. Yes, we are. The Piscean Collective it's starting to turn around for us. Okay, so thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful spirit guide to come join us. As the elk too, you see the antlers. The antlers are known to connect again from the ground. From the earth plane up to the sky world. So it's like an antenna, and our psychic senses, the Piscean psychic senses, are definitely enhancing, especially these next couple weeks. You'll find that it's getting more intense. Just pay attention to that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. So what other messages do we have, Spirit? Breakthrough to new dimensions. Number 25 breaks down to the number 7. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. And that's what was just said, is that our psychic abilities is really starting to enhance. So pay attention. I know I'm feeling it. My dream space is changing. Things are changing there. I'm going to stick this right here. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. What other message do we have from this deck? That's beautiful. What other messages or message do we have here, Spirit, for our Pisces collective as we're all tuning in to each other here? Setting up parameters. And again, number 43 breaks down to 7. So we have 7-7 here. It's a master number. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. And that's also happening with the collective, Piscean collective too. Is that, those relationships that are not going to go forward with you and with your expansion, you're going to find them. And you're going to find them falling away easily as you continue to trust the higher powers to take over and, not align with people who are in it for your benefit. We're done with the 10 of Swords. We talked about that in the tarot readings. We're done with being stabbed in the back and getting our heart broken. It's the time for us to shine and come out and really trust our abilities. Okay, so we're going to pull in some guardians here. Spirit, what guardians do we have besides the elk here? The whale, looks like maybe a pufferfish. I'm not sure what that one is. Setting up parameters. What other guides want to come in here, Spirit? And thank you for these messages. Yeah, I waited for the Novocaine to wear off because you can't really talk. It doesn't feel right in the mouth. You have to wait for all that to wear off. Okay. Guardian angel. You're not alone. Ever. Never, ever, ever alone. When things are getting a little too tight for you, remember, higher self, how do you see this? And on the bottom of the deck we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. And here's the green with the flower of life behind him. He's got the staff here with that snake staff, the medical symbol of the Kundalini rising. Be open to healing information, and that's what we're doing right now. Is we're doing a lot of healing work within, letting go of the things that are just not going to go with us going forward here. These next 2 weeks, we're moving. Now we're still in the new moon energy of the Cancerian energies and Cancerian sun sign, but in a couple days we'll be in Leo, and then 2 weeks from now we'll have an Aquarius supermoon, and that's when really there's just in the next 2 weeks you'll find that this is the healing time for you, but your heightened psychic senses are kicking in too. So what other messages do we have here, Spirit, for our Piscean collective? Call upon the spirit animals that are showing up in this reading. Take your time, maybe a meditation. We always talk about how that's not a time to like do anything but just to be. But you can use different times so you close your eyes and be still. And then, your third eye will come and watch the movie and call upon some spirit guides, especially the ones that are showing up in these readings. 34, and again, 3 and 4 is 7, so we got 777 now. So it's an extremely harmonic number for us. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. And there we go. Passion. So because we are intensely emotional, a sun sign, we have hidden gems of talents, psychic abilities that we don't even know we have because we've been waddling too much sometimes, depending on some of us, in intense emotions. And then we give too much attention to the thoughts and the emotions, and we're not spending enough time to enhance our abilities and use them for the benefit of our healing first and then for others. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? And thank you for these messages. 777, guys. And it's 7:17 on the timer. I just looked down. It's all about timing. It's not about patience. It's all about timing. So important. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for our Piscean collective? Ooh. Sometimes they want to pop out, sometimes they don't. I'll give it some time so I can sense it. I can feel it. This is important. 27 breaks down to number 9. There's the 7 again. Fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So there's another one, and it goes hand in hand with the passion. Beautiful. I love how these messages are already aligning up for us. If you're interested, I just put out a newsletter. Just go to my website at murielschickman.com, and that link is in the description. And I put a little some healing message for everybody in there. I usually do when I do my newsletters. So check that out, and some updates that I have going on. I do offer healing sessions besides tarot readings. If you're interested in that, or apprenticeships, you want to strengthen your abilities, your practice that you already have. Some of you have a practice and you just watch these videos. I watch tarot readings too as well. So we're a huge community. It's lovely. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for our Piscean collective? And I love doing this, so if it resonates, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have. And I would love to hear from you in the comments, or however you want to do that. Visit my website, send a message. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, as we continue to grow Inner Alchemist Tarot channel here on YouTube? Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yeah, I would say, the Pisceans, your presence is a present, basically. So, and this card might mean different too for some of you than others. Put the pieces where they go for you. For sure, giving someone your complete presence, being in the present moment, being here now. I'm also offering stillness sessions going forward starting in August again. I did it for a few years there, but I stopped. And you could find that also when you visit my website, which is, the link is in the description. Just go to news link, see my newsletter, and that's in there. Or just simply send me, fill out the contact form and just send me a message. Yes, I'd like to join the stillness sessions in August, Mira, and I'll send you the link. And they're free. You know, free, is you're joining your energy in, and we're all kind of, you know, assisting each other. That's why they're wonderful to have and to do. Deepening. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, which you have been, Piscean, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God, and yes, we do. And that's wonderful how this came out when I was just talking about the stillness sessions that I'm going to begin to offer again, because they are a mix between meditation and shamanic journeying. So as we're very present with each other, I do the whistles and bells, do my thing in the background as all of the higher frequencies come through me. A little bit of sound healing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then we journey, and you have your own individual journey. And it's like a virtual reality that you go through within your being. If you haven't done that already, we do it as a group. And if you want to learn to do that, it's a wonderful platform to do it. And then once you get it, you can take it and use it for yourself on your own. So, deepening. You're an old soul, Piscean. You long for that detachment and just surrendering and being present again here. You know, once you're settled within your skin, calm, peaceful, with what is arising, then you can be there for others. And you don't really need to say anything, although you do say wonderful things. All you have to do is just be, but you can have a lot of wisdom to offer. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, to close up this oracle reading? And we have a dragon deck here. Pure white dragon from Orion. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. We were just talking about that. So process what you know, act with truth and honesty, and let your wings of light grow and expand. And that's exactly what we were just talking about here. I had a vision come to me back in 2014 when I was visiting Chaco Canyon. And it went like this. The sun is here, the serpents are coming, and the dragons will rise with the waters. It took me about 7 years to really ingest what that really meant. And I totally understood it. I would love to hear what you have to say about that, if you want to put anything in the comments. Or just send me a private message about that. But the sun is here. We have a different sun. The serpents are the ones that, you know, don't really like the changing of a new paradigm happening here on Earth. And the dragons are us. And that was what it took me a while, really, back in 2014. We were still moving through a lot of transformation at that time, as we still are, as we continue. Everything's always transforming. But we're in the thick of the initial change and precession of the equinoxes going on. So it was a beautiful message from Spirit that I received. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. This came up to me, for me, and the pure white dragon came up for me too in a reading I did for myself recently, so it's perfect, as I am a Piscean too. This brings purification. So self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond, and if the diamond's right there, we were just talking about the dragons being us as this new sun. And you can, do your own thing on this as you journey inward about it's a totally new sun. And how the changes, the powers that be, the powers that were in control of things didn't necessarily have in it for everybody's greater good, but now things have shifted and changed, and what would you say, gone topsy-turvy. So those serpents are now being changed by the dragons, and it's us who are coming into our power. And that's what this is. It brings purification. That's a beautiful message. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the status quo is being tested, and they have been tested for a few years now, but it's getting more intense. Great. What final message do we have here? As we're still in the new moon energy of Cancer energy again, in the Cancerian sign, but we're on the cusp of moving into Leo. So it's a big transformation, transformational time, mutational time, which is things are definitely not the same. It's like the tower. It's like a tower moment in the tarot deck. Okay. We have new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. Yes, indeed. And I believe around the Libra-Virgo time is a lot of things are going to start happening. The manifestations are going to come to fruition for us, because there's a lot in the making right now as we just continue. It's not about patience, it's about timing. And I talk about that in my newsletter, I just did, so check that out on my website. It's not about patience, it's about timing. What final messages do we have here, Spirit, for this oracle reading for Pisces? Ooh. Surrender. I can release my need to control, and that's it right there. It's we go in. Sometimes they're old childhood stuff. We feel like we need to tighten up. We need control over things. We start to feel like we need to control the situation because it gets too out of hand, and we start getting uncomfortable. But at this time, you don't need to. Trust Spirit at this time. Trust all will be well. I can release my need to control. There's no need to do that anymore. What final message do we have here, Spirit? And we have the... What is this? This is a newer deck that I have. This is Angels of Abundance Oracle cards. What final message do you have here for Pisces? It's all about trust and faith. It's so important. The archangels have your back. They're so protecting you right now. I'm always protecting, but some of the times really come swooping in. You get real close to us. I can feel it too myself. Raise your promotion. Here we go. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. And we're just talking about that with the archangels protecting us. So that might be on the horizon for some of you and maybe not. If these messages don't resonate with all of you, that's okay. Just simply pass it on. It may not be for you. So that's what we have for you for today. And thank you for joining us. Many blessings. Thank you, Spirit.